It's another beautiful brand new day, and we are live on ASHILISPORTS once again with the latest transfer news in the world of football. From the camp of Chelsea to Liverpool to Real Madrid to Barcelona and the others. Stay tuned for the next minutes. We are about to give you nothing but the best in the world of football. Together with me here is Same, Ashili, and Eddie. Today I'm your host. I'm also called Emmanuel. Without wasting much time, let's go straight into the news. Chelsea, and Napoli are going into a transfer back and forth with Victor Osimhen being the main man in the conversation. Napoli are now requesting for 50 million plus Romelu Lukaku to get the signature of Victor Osimhen in their team. Samir, what do you think of this deal? Is it good for Chelsea to sign Victor Osimhen, Lukaku plus 50 million? Do you think it's a good deal for the club, or you think Napoli are just trying to do their one of those things? They will just find a way to cash out on a player who is not like rated above that region.
Yeah, so I think this deal is becoming complicated each and every day. I'm looking at how both parties, that is Chelsea and Napoli, decided to attack the deal on personal terms. That is, they wanted to separate it, but then it looks like Napoli is trying to cash to Lukaku, which I don't think Chelsea will agree to that deal. Yes, Osimhen is an expensive player, but I don't think Chelsea would like to pay that 90 million clause for Osimhen. So I think this deal is going to be complicated a bit. I think very soon they will come up with a different structure, but this one, I don't see Chelsea agreeing to these terms.
What is actually going on between Chelsea and Atletico Madrid, from Samu Omorodion to Victor Gallagher, and now Joao Felix is now in the conversation. Atletico Madrid are asking for about 50 million euros for the player, together with his agent fees. Where Jorge Mendes is handling Joao Felix deal. What do you think is actually going on between? Because now it's losing.
Well, between Atletico Madrid and Chelsea, there's a lot of intensive conversation between both clubs. Because Atletico Madrid are the CEO is very angry with Chelsea because Conor Gallagher was separated from Samu Omorodion deal. And now Chelsea is looking at it as if both of them are together. If this one doesn't happen, this one will not happen. Conor Gallagher moving to Atletico Madrid and Omorodion moving to Chelsea. But then they are separate deals. But the agreement was in it. And now Chelsea have issues with Omorodion, and they think that Joao Felix would have been the replacement since Atletico Madrid for past 3 or 4 seasons now. They've been looking forward to dispose of the player. But then it has not been easy because of the price tag of the player. Chelsea were optimistic that things Omorodion deal didn't go through. Maybe probably Atletico Madrid could just agree terms with Chelsea for them to pick up with Joao Felix. But then the price that Atletico Madrid still placed on Joao Felix is still very high. Chelsea doesn't look at it to be like the way they expected. So they want her to come back to London because he's already in Spain for that deal. But then they are saying that the conversation would take very I mean, it will take a long time or a few days before the conversation. And that's why they decided that Conor Gallagher should return to London and start training before the conversation. But mind you, I'm optimistic that this deal can pass through. Atletico Madrid are just proving stuff because you know the spending they have made right now with Manchester City, Alvarez, and also some few other players. They've not spent such kind of amounts for quite a long time right now. And I'm optimistic that it will go through, just that they want to recover some money to be able to complete most of their deals. But at the end of the day, I think they will agree in common ground because Atletico Madrid are optimistic. They are very in need of Conor Gallagher. They think their project right now fit the style of Conor Gallagher.
Sami, quickly, Mamardashvili of Georgia. Liverpool are trying to find a backup for Alisson Becker. Do you think it's a good move for Liverpool to get the Valencia goalkeeper? Because looking at his performance just ended Euros How will you rate this goalkeeper? And do you think he's the best fit for Liverpool?
Yeah, so he's a top class goalkeeper, and I expected a big team to go for him, and definitely Liverpool went is still going for him. Information reaching me or sources close to Liverpool is saying that they want to buy him for a long term project. That means they are looking at Alisson Becker would at least play maybe 2 seasons more and would like to leave to go to maybe Saudi or get different club or offers. So they want a young goalkeeper that they can use for the long term. That is why he was the name chosen. He has all the quality Liverpool is looking for. The first bid was sent, but it was rejected from Valencia. And I'm sure Liverpool is trying to up their game and go in for a second bid. And we'll see what happens. So let's keep our eye glued on that situation.
Let's keep our eyes glued on that situation. Eddie, let me give you this story. Finally, Matthijs de Ligt and Noussair Mazraoui has been announced by Manchester United. Do you think now your team is set? Do you have all your players to compete for the season, the coming season?
All right, so concern Matthijs de Ligt and Mazraoui, I think although we've announced their signature, but what I will, as a Manchester United fan, will say is, yeah, but but we are still open for more players. We are still open for more players. But I think with these two great players, we are still capable of competing for the title this season. Yeah, so let's just watch out. But more.
Yeah, so do you think which department in your team do you think you need to strengthen with the inclusion of Mazraoui and Matthijs de Ligt? I think your defense is now set. Do you think there will be an incoming striker or a midfielder to come and join the team so that you guys can perform?
Hopefully, I think we will need a striker. We will need a critical striker because all the strikers we have, they are not consistent strikers. They will give you the goals today, tomorrow. I think it becomes something. They become something on and off. But we are looking for a consistent striker who will probably be giving us the goals. Yeah. So I think a
Actually,
striker is much.
let me take your quick comment on Victor Osimhen's situation. I think you wanted to say something. Yeah, let me take your quick comment on that.
Yeah, I was like with Victor Osimhen, Chelsea has been appreciating the player for quite a long time now, getting to maybe 2 to 3 seasons now. They still need a striker for sure. I think that's one of the reasons why they are not actually serious about rumoured issue. And right now, Napoli is optimistic. They are desperate to upload the player because the player wants to leave. Napoli want the player to leave. So I think with that amount, Chelsea fans or those coming in were not actually talking about only Lukaku. So, also adding Casede into the so Lukaku, Casede plus some money for Napoli. But I think it will be too much for sure because with mostly 90 million is still high. Chelsea is not only looking at the price tag of the player, they are also looking at his wage bill because he's about 11 million per year, which is too much for sure.
We are just hoping that these whole things concerning Chelsea and Atletico Madrid, the whole saga involving Napoli and other clubs will just be solved in the end. Sammy, coming back to you, Coach Hansi Flick has just told the board that he wants to bring in Ivan Perisic on a free transfer. What do you think of that? I think he's about 30 something years of age. Moving from Bayern Munich to Tottenham and other clubs like Inter Milan, do you think he'll be a great addition to the Barcelona setup?
Yeah, so with all due respect, I think he's had his time and it's over. It's just a rumor floating in the air that Hansen Flick asked the board to bring Perisic because the information was that he can play both as a left winger and also a left back. But then other sources close to the board saying that it's just false information that which was pushed into the media. So yes, though it's in the rumor space of Barcelona, I just think all the Barca fans out there to take it with a pinch of salt and let's see how it unfolds.
The Saudi Pro League, the Saudi investment, those guys, they are trying to get into the Real Madrid setup and get Vinicius Junior with a balance clause of 1 billion euros. Do you think it's one of those rumors in the transfer windows, or do you think they have a fair grounds that they can sign Vinicius Junior to the Saudi Pro League?
All right, so when it comes to this Saudi Pro League, I think they are capable of signing Vinicius Junior. If you like with the rumors which is popping up on all social media platforms, they've not actually reviewed what stays in the contract, though. But I think it's huge. It's huge to make him, I think, one of the richest footballers. But one thing I know is Vinicius Junior is not yet to consider that offer because now he has his aim and target on the Ballon d'Or. So if you consider this deal money-wise, I think his dream of getting the Ballon d'Or and all his, I think, career or what, I think will just sink just like that. So it's just rumors, but I don't think Vinicius Junior will just consider that now. It's him
But
the man in
let
Real
me ask
Madrid
you
now.
this: if you are Vinicius in this situation, looking at the money involved and everything, are you going to move or you're just going to stay at Real Madrid?
All right,
Just a quick comment.
frankly speaking, he's now more like the face of Real Madrid now. So moving to another club, I think is not necessary. You can still play for Real Madrid for I think a couple of years, then probably later on he will just consider that. But I don't think he should just. He's still young, and they are still good for Vinicius at this day, at this point of his career.
Madrid is still good for Vinicius at this point of his career. Actually, let me play the devil's advocate by giving you this Arsenal story. Kingsley Coman. I heard Mikel Arteta wants to bring in Kingsley Coman as a backup to Gabriel Martinelli. What do you think? Or is it just a rumor, or you think he'll be a great addition from Bayern Munich to Arsenal? Is it an upgrade or a downgrade? What do you think?
And Ima, when you look at Arsenal, you look at the kind of players they are actually looking for. I think Kingsley Coman is not part of those that he actually that will actually be adding to Arsenal squad. Looking at the situation, this is just one of the rumors. And in every rumors, believe it or not, there's some kind of iota of truth in it. You look at Kingsley Coman in Bayern, he should come to Arsenal and then sit on the bench. Do you think he's going to agree on that? Because there's no way Kingsley will come and bench Saka or benching of what the Martinelli. Yeah, Martinelli. Because if it or not, Martinelli has been one of the best wingers Arsenal has ever had. Just that he's not scoring goals doesn't mean he's not good. But he's one of the best. He's the dangerous part of Arsenal project right now. And I don't think Kingsley Coman coming in will be able to bench those players. And considering a player like Kingsley Coman, he won't want to come and sit on bench. So I just think it's one of the rumors in town.
It's just one of those rumors in town. Let me get quick comments concerning a big blow at the camp of Real Madrid. Just yesterday, when they were having their final training session for the UEFA Super Cup, Chomeni had a tackle on Eduardo Camavinga, and now he's out for 6 to 7 weeks. Sammy, do you think it will affect their team? Looking at the Madrid setup, Camavinga going out for about 2 months. Do you think it will affect the team? Because La Liga is starting just this weekend. La Liga is starting. So do you think he going out of the team will affect the team?
Yeah, looking at the depth of Real Madrid, I think yes, definitely to affect Real Madrid, but it's not going to cause damage to Real Madrid because Real Madrid has the depth in all aspects of the game. And yes, it's a big blow. I sincerely wish him well. First of all, Madrid was afraid that it was going to be an ACL, but then they realized that it wasn't. So that is a good news for Madrid fans out there. Yeah, but hopefully you come back stronger, and we are wishing him the best and speedy recovery. But for affecting Madrid in a bad way, I don't see that possible.
Actually, quick comment. Atlanta versus Real Madrid. Who are you going for? And can you give me a scoreline?
This is a university of football club. When it
Yes.
comes to this international club, office, Madrid doesn't actually good with it. Mind you, I'm just hoping Madrid is going to win, and I think it's going to be 2-0.
Okay. Hey, did you have any scoreline for us this evening? Real Madrid and Atalanta.
Going to be
3-1. 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been another exciting moment with the guys, and please, if you are new here, just follow, like, share, and you have to subscribe to the channel. We'll be giving you nothing but the best back-to-back contents because now the season is about to start. We'll be giving news day in and day out on this platform.
Chelsea, we have extended Cole Palmer a contract as well, and his amount has been increased, and his wages has also been increased for sure.
But
And
the kind of years you guys give to the players, do you think it's reasonable? 10 years, 9 years, because he was already having a
Hey,
contract
they
that will
will
expire
die. They will die
in
when the
20.
contract is
Yeah, because all right, I think we'll end here, and please, as I said earlier, on subscribe. You have to share the videos and like for us, please. Join the family. It's a big family. Ashili Sports. We'll be growing more, and more. So you have to join the team right now. Once we are moving, the season is about to start. We'll be giving you the best of news around the world and the world of football. Once again, my name is Emmanuel, and we are out on this episode. See you again, guys. Ciao. Bye bye.